Ready? Alright. Let me share this. Okay, y'all, the husband was in the car. I'm gonna change this title. Actually, you know what? I need to go change this title. Oh, you know, let me see. Can I change this title? I don't think I could change this title. I'm gonna change this title later because I'm gonna leave what's her name in there, but I just gotta say this, right? All right. Your divine blessing charge me, put me over this road as I travel home. Alright, I need my glasses so bad. Man, my husband was in the car. Okay, I'm back. This video will probably end up getting cut off too because you know, people get mad when I start talking about her or I start talking about the karmics in general. They get mad and they start like recording the video and it'll get cut off. But I'm gonna go back live and I'm gonna put all of them together and then I'm gonna tag the person that I need to tag on it, right? She does spiritual bypassing. All right, she does a lot of spiritual bypassing where anytime somebody's calling her out or saying what she does, right, being the dark person that she is, she's not a high priestess, she's not an empress, she's not initiated into anything. If y'all pay attention to like what happened was Legatus, the girl Legatus, the spiritualist Legatus, she had called her out, right? After Legatus called her out, Eva Kane posted like maybe a couple times or whatever the case is. But y'all not on Twitter. So what she did was, which is what she always do, she go and post some little half naked ass picture, you know, like temperature check. She temperature check, right? And I'm watching and I'm peeping game about it all, right? But I'm really just like, ah, you know, I'm sending some love and some light towards the people that she attacks. I'm always doing that. I'm always doing that because y'all, this woman done so much shit to my family. Hey, Amazing Grace. Hey, honey. This woman done so much shit to my family that I think I know all her motherfucking gangs. Like this entity that's attached to her, the one that she owed this debt to, is one of the darkest, nastiest demons I ever ghost bust. Like, he will jump off of her. He will jump off of her and then go to somebody else. The entity will come from off of her, go to somebody else. Hi, Empress. Hello, hello, hello. It will go to somebody else. She be looking so lost without her little demon, and then he come back on her. This is an entity attachment, okay? And this is one of the nastiest spirits I have ever ghost busted in my life. Y'all, I have showed y'all what her true face looked like, what the demon face looked like on this girl. Like, she sat in front of a scary mirror, and I pointed that shit out. Once I got out my feelings, and I realized, like, okay, this woman sent death magic to my family. She sent death magic to my family. She shit happening right now, like with the cars and with all this shit happening right now, was also that I wouldn't say anything to Legatus. I swear to God, it's also I would say anything to Legatus. It's also that I also wouldn't, you know, kind of like, because if I tell Legatus, like, what she be doing, what she really be doing, like, just because you called her out, she ain't, yeah, you saying that she a weird reader, she is beyond a weird reader, baby. She is a nasty motherfucker. She is one of the nastiest motherfuckers in this spiritual community. One of the nastiest motherfuckers. And even the other karmics that I ever like shit, you know, talked about or whatever the case is, ain't none of them on this bitch level. None of them is on this entity level. That's an entity. That's not a human being, baby. That's not a human being that you're gotten into it. You woke up from a dream where the girl was trying to pull out your tongue. She's trying to keep you from talking about her, which is exactly what the entity does. Okay, that's exactly what the entity does. Then she temperature check and she come back onto her page and she like, yeah, I think I'm a siren. I think I have a calling with Mommy Waters, Yimi Ya, and Oshun. And she said, I'm not all, look at the words that she said. She said, I'm not all just dark. She said, just dark. I'm not just dark. She used the word just. I'm not just dark. This woman practiced demonology. Ain't no way you're called to Oshun, Mommy Waters, Yimi Ya, and La Sarin. That's the siren, La Sarin, right? Ain't no way you call to them and you set up on Twitter all day and night and you talk so down on anybody that has any spiritual gifts, which, you know, they may have gotten it through inheritance, through voodoo or orishas or anything like that. That woman sit up and talk about them people. She talk about those goddesses and stuff like that. She talk about them. She talk about, you know, the divine mother and shit like that. She might seem like, oh, she's talking to God. No, she's not. No, she's not. Anybody that's really talking to God is not gonna talk down on no religion. No religion. No matter how bad you feel about Christianity, you're not gonna talk down on any religion, because at the end of the day, as long as we all get back to God, that's the point. And only the ones, even if you go towards Oshun, even if you go towards Yemiya, even if you go towards La Sarin, you go towards Urzidi the Dantur, Kali Maa Durga, all of these are divine feminines. And this woman is not a divine, that Eva girl is not a divine feminine, baby. After she get exposed, she go and she posts half naked pictures because she's also a prostitute, baby. She is a prostitute. My girl ain't never stopped selling it. She ain't never stopped selling it. Never, ever, ever stopped selling it. And y'all, before anybody say anything, my nigga ain't never bought shit from her. Never. Never. Never, 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 ever, ever. Never. Never. She sent little entities to try to, you know, try to say, oh, this her husband is my catalyst twin flame or my fallen twin flame. I don't know which one it is now, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. That's what you want to, that's what you want to say. That's what you want it to be. So bam, let me go into what her twin flame really is. I did a reading on her. I did a reading on her man that she with right now. And my girl is getting played and she's sad. She's sad because she owes a contract to the darkness, and then she getting played in real life because the entity that you are attached to, it doesn't condone you being in a relationship in no way at all. It doesn't condone you being in a relationship. So everybody that she has spiritually attacked has been tied to some type of real twin flame. And it don't matter if your kids is your twin flame, if your daddy your twin flame, your mama your twin flame. Everybody that she has spiritually attacked has been tied to a divine contract or partnership, a kingdom marriage, a soulmate, right? She come in and she be like, I want that. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. I literally, everybody that she shouts out on her page, I always tell them who she really is. And I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm the reason why that little Scorpio left her ass alone, because I seen who her boyfriend was and she never tagged that nigga name. I'm an investigator. I'm a real ghostbuster. I'm gonna go find out what the fuck is up with this. You know, like, bitch, what the fuck is up with this? And it don't have nothing to do with like her wanting my man 3 years ago. It don't have nothing to do with that. Like I said, I never seen no demon like this ever in my life. And I do exorcism. I don't even like to use that word. That's not even in my pantheon. Exorcism is not in my pantheon. I'm not Catholic. I'm not Catholic and I'm not Christian, so that's not even in my pantheon. But I go and remove demons off of people's houses. And I never seen no demon like this. This girl have sex with demons. She have sex with demons, and this is how she get in contract with them. Like, and y'all couldn't, you know, I don't know about anybody else. Everybody else don't have no proof about nothing. For real, for real. Hi, Lori. Everybody else don't have no proof about nothing. I got actual physical proof that this girl was, you know, and she's one of the reasons why, like, I was under a lot of spell work. I deleted my Twitter, which is all the evidence, but y'all, I screenshot every motherfucking thing. Everything. Every interaction me and her ever had, I screenshot it. And the very first message I sent her was, hey, everything that's done in the dark, I'm going to bring it to the light. I don't give a fuck if it take me 10 years. Like she said, I don't care if you with that nigga for 5, 10, 20 years. I'm going to take him from you. So here's is my word to Eva. I don't give a fuck if you working with that demon for 5, 6, 7 years. I'm going to help you get that motherfucker off of you so you can get the fuck up out of our spiritual community and you can stop attacking people. Now, let me calm my voice down. Because I don't like dark shit. This is the work of the enemy. I'm a be real honest, y'all. Real honest. This is true honesty here. I ordered something from La Goddess. I ordered something from her. I didn't order anything from her out of pity or anything like that. Oh, that's weird. Who says that about someone else, man? That's girl. Who says that? She weird. She weird. She is a professional third party because she's working with a dark third party. She's not working with God. She's not even working with her man. She's working with a demon. And let me pause. Let me go back to what I was about to say about La Goddess before I comment all on that, right? I ordered something from La Goddess. I ordered it because I like Oshun. I don't have Oshun oils. I don't have Oshun ouds. I don't have nothing like that. I truly, I seen it. When it happened, I did. I also seen La Goddess, you know, I seen her come up on my timeline before. You know, like, you know, I wasn't subscribed to her, but I seen her come up on my timeline. I watched some of her old videos or whatnot. But y'all know I tap in and out of tarot. I don't know who mentioned me or whatnot. If somebody mentioned me, I wouldn't know unless they hit the @ sign. But anyway, so I would watch La Goddess like every once back in the day or whatever the case is. But then I stopped watching tarot altogether. Now look, y'all, 8 months ago, and I tagged La Goddess recently. I tagged her on the video. 8 months ago, I told La Goddess, I told Blue Rose Tarot, I told Tiara Tarot or Terry Toro, whatever her name is. Y'all know the one that show her hands, she don't show her face or whatnot. I told her. I told another spiritualist too. But basically, like I said, anybody that Eva shouts out, I go and tell them, like, hey, be careful working with this woman. Because I tell y'all all the time, it's nothing, girl. Ooh, y'all, the full moon looks so beautiful. Nah, but you can get off my page though. There you go. So I don't have no problem with telling people, hey, y'all know I work with Hindu goddesses. I work with Kali Ma, I work with Maa Durga, I work with Lord Shiva, I work with Matanji when I'm at work in the kitchen. I work with all different types of Hindu goddesses. Adi Shakti. Let me just sum it up as Adi Shakti. And let me just sum it up as that. I work with divine feminine energies, divine masculine energies. I work with planets. I work with all, whatever, you know, as long as it's godly. I work there. That's where I'm at. And, thank you, boo. And so, look, I ain't even mean to do that. I ain't even mean to unhide them. Right. If they come back, hide them back again. Because we was hiding them at the same time. I made mistaken. There we go. So, I'm very open about spiritualists saying who they work with. It's important for the community, for people to say who they working with. So when I went to Lagata's page and I seen that, you know, she was outright saying she worked with Oshun. She's a daughter of Oshun. She looked like a daughter of Oshun, baby, okay? And it ain't got nothing to do with her being light-skinned. It's just a gold aura around her. She looked like a daughter of Oshun, okay? And Oshun, I got Oshun in my head, okay? So we recognize each other, just like I can recognize my godmom is a daughter of Oya, so I can immediately recognize daughters of Oya. Like, oh, okay, we probably bump heads, okay? We probably bump heads, but we'll be okay later, you know. That's how daughter of Oyas come to daughter of Oshuns, okay? That's fine. We both right. We both right. That's how it be. We both right. We probably both ain't right now, but we both right. Okay? So you just recognize it. You absolutely just recognize it. So I was on her page and I was like, well, I'm going to support her business. You know, I'm going to support her business. I ordered 2 of everything. Not 2 of everything. I ordered 2 Empress bars, 2 I ordered 2 Empress bars, 2 Emperor bars, because if I'm gonna order something for myself, I'm gonna order something for my man too, okay? 2 Emperor bars. I ordered 2 Oshun oils, whatever it was. I was like, okay. Then I think it was like free where I was ordering through, because I don't be knowing people. I always order through shop, and it was like free shipping through shop if you spend $35 or something like that. So I was like, okay, shit, I'm gonna spend. Okay. Plus, like I said, I don't be liking people to have to go to the mailbox for nothing. Okay. Now, I ordered from her legitly. She canceled the order. But I'm not even gonna like play or anything like this. I asked my spirit team. I should have asked before I ordered, but I asked my spirit team after I ordered. Okay. I was like, what is this? Like, what is this? Am I tying myself into a karmic loop? Not because I'm ordering, but because I also wanted to comment on her page, like, let's have a conversation. You know, like, let's have a conversation. Now, the conversation that I wanted to have with her, I'm not gonna like probably talk to her privately. So I'm gonna say it on here. I just wanted to tell her who the fuck the bitch is. Because she will try to destroy your business. It took me a long time after Eva spiritually attacked me. It took me a long time to get out of that spell work that she was doing. It's not that she's powerful. It's that the demon that she works with, nobody else is going to have to go through this. Nobody else is going to go through what I went through. Nobody else is going to go through that. Because I'm going to expose her every time. That entity don't like me. The entity want my car to shut down. They want me to be out of $18,000. They don't want me to have a business. They don't want me to talk. And they especially don't want me to expose her. If they didn't want that, I would have never deleted my original Twitter. I already cursed broke her. Nothing that she sends my way hits anymore. Nothing. But when that girl was doing health magic on me, and this is a part of the this is what I was gonna tell her. I was gonna tell her all the shit that she fucking do. So when that girl was doing health magic on me, I got down to 90 pounds. It was nasty looking. I got down to 90 pounds. I got my car, my not this car, another, my truck that I had, I started having car problems. And it really was like I could see the entity. Like my husband will be having sex dreams. And then I just was like, okay, well, what do I need? I never in my life thought that I would need to, never, ever. And I still haven't and still don't. Okay. I'm not going to practice demonology. I'm not going to study demonology so that I can whoop this bitch ass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap in with my divine feminines, with my divine mothers. So I'm like, let me go to where I feel like I can amp up my spiritual power. So I veiled myself. Let me not say I veiled myself. God veiled me. God veiled me. I am a initiated high priestess, past life and this life. I got my head scratched. I hear the ancestors. There's not a spiritualist in this community that wouldn't want that. There are other people in this community that have that. But there's not a spiritualist in this community that wouldn't want that. This woman did a whole lot of shit. When I was going through my initiation, it had nothing to do with her. It had something to do with me breaking a bloodline curse on my family. A bloodline curse. This entity that is attached to this woman is one that I fought lifetimes before. My grandmother, before I was born, was killed by a man named Sean Preston. My grandmother name is Eva. This girl, her name is Sean Eva. When I gotta say her name, I gotta say that motherfucker that killed my grandma name. I gotta say my grandma name. It's not a coinky-dink. My mantra to return to sender, the last word in it is Eva. It don't have nothing to do with her, but the word is Eva. EVA. I didn't make that up. It's Sanskrit. I didn't make that up. But that's how I fight that demon that's on her. I chant my mantras. I do my healing work. I protect my community. And not just my community, the whole spiritual community. You don't like me? I'm still sending that energy to cover you because these bitches want me to hex them back. They want us to, I don't even know what that is, so we ain't even gonna keep that on there. They want us to return to sender. They don't want to be moms. They're bad moms. She is a bad mom. She's a bad mom. And guess what? She can't even say anything about nothing that I'm fucking saying. She can't say anything about what I'm saying. Why? Because this shit is for entertainment purposes only. But bitch, I know a bad mom when I fucking see them. I know a bad mom gets in the car and drinks and drives and don't give a fuck. I know a bad mom be on the internet all fucking day. I know a bad mom, and y'all can be mad at me or whatever the case is, right? A bad mom will get on the internet where your son is gonna be and be half motherfucking naked. A bad mom, and y'all can say what I want, what y'all feel like is about. Oh well, she takes care of her kids. Y'all don't see her feed her kids. Y'all don't see her cooking no shit for her kids. Y'all don't see her talking to her son. She be like, I'm doing a reading right now. I'm doing a reading right now. I'm doing a reading right now. That's how she talked to her son. Readings be 10 hours motherfucking long, and you don't hear that baby come in the room now one single time, unless he's saying, "Can I play the game?" Y'all don't see shit. All she talk about is her man. That's it. That's all she care about. That's it. The guy that she was with before, the little Scorpio that she was with before, me and him had a conversation, and that's when he broke up with her. She wanted him to move here to Houston and leave his kids in Baltimore. She wanted him to move here to Houston and leave his kids in Baltimore. He take care of his kids. He with his kids. His kids was all over his social medias and all that. This is a succubus energy. That man that she with right now, She was with that nigga, and I do my research, y'all, and I said it when it was going on, before it went on. I said that nigga's gonna come back with a baby and he's gonna be homeless. That nigga that she with right now, guess what? She was with his ass. He left her because he had somebody else pregnant because he was cheating on her. Left her, got somebody else pregnant, came back with a baby. Listen, when she first moved into that house that she at, y'all just go back to her pictures. I don't know how long she been over there, but when she first moved into the house where she at, she used to have a necklace on that say AJA. That's that boy baby name. That's that boy baby name. She was trying to irritate his baby mama. When she talking about a bad mom, a grandma, and this somebody's mama or something like that, she's talking about her Virgo baby daddy mama. Her Virgo baby daddy mama. When she's talking about a narcissist, Virgo, that be doing stuff to her, she talking about her Virgo baby daddy that she keep her kid away from because she want this other nigga to be the daddy. He can't take care of her. He can't take care of that kid. He don't pay no bills over there. Like, what we need to do? Like, I already read the energy. That's a hobosexual. That's a hobosexual. She ain't never posted that nigga because he don't want to be posted because he's out here doing what he's doing. Y'all ain't never seen this woman with no man. I didn't talk to multiple people. When I exposed her, multiple people have came and said, what you mean she is succubus? She is succubus. I had a sex dream about her. This woman then sent her pictures to, I was in a group with a guy, and he was like, I got her naked pictures, not off the internet, like through a text, through a phone. He was like, is her phone number such and such? I ain't gonna say what her phone number was, but let me just tell y'all, it ain't a Houston area code. This is the shit right here. And I'm like, hey, this woman, her sole job is to separate the divine feminine from the divine masculine. That's her first job. The second job is to trick people in the spiritual community. I live in Houston, Texas. My things are at my godmom's shop. This woman, my shit don't work from her. She get exposed every fucking time she in the fucking energy. She get exposed. It was at one point where I was like, I'm not even about to keep saying this bitch name. I'm not about to say her name. But now, today, because I was talking to Amazing Grace. I was talking to Amazing Grace the other day, and I had said somebody else's name. I said another karmic name, right? And I was trying to say Amazing Grace name. And so I called her, and we was talking, we good. We was talking. She was like, oh, no, I don't feel no type of way. It's an energy that want us to argue. And Legatus, that's what the energy is. It's an energy that they want people to stop supporting you. They want people to argue with you and go back and forth. Let me tell you how, like, I've been selling products for a long time. I've been doing this spiritual work for a long time, and I'm just gonna be real honest. If a motherfucker don't like me and they buy something from me, have at it. Have at it, because it's not going to work for them. I swear to God, it's not going to work for them. The magic is not going to work for them. They're not going to become the empress that, like, they're not going to feel that divine feminine energy that your soaps give off. They're not going to feel that. Even if they have to go and spend their own money and then call onto their gods and put it into their energy. That's the shadow work that bitch got to do. And she don't do no shadow work. She don't do no shadow work, no shadow work, no shadow work, no shadow work. She is a shadow her goddamn self. She is a professional doppelganger. She talks so much shit about people wearing makeup, about being natural. Oh, I just feel like this when I have this on and I have that on. And the minute that you call her out, my girl get dressed up and come the fuck on line, glammed up like a motherfucking doppelganger, like you're a fucking doppelganger. I couldn't even make it up because I'm like, damn, I really don't want to. This moon looks so pretty, y'all. I was like, I really don't want to say anything else because I was like, I'm going to let little goddess have her moment to expose her. But I feel like I have I don't know what the word is, a debt to humanity, a debt to God to expose bitches like this. That's my very first debt is my debt to the gods. And it's to expose bitches like this. This is why I do the work that I do, and I don't stop. I don't get paid to expose anybody. I mean, I don't get paid from y'all to expose anybody. I get paid from God. I'm very blessed. I'm very abundant, like from God. And I ain't been wrong about a person yet. Yes, I have. Let me take that back. I've been wrong about one person. One person. And that's only because the little doppelganger had got into her energy and I was like, oh yeah, let me battle her ass out. Like, bitch, I don't steal from nobody page. I don't copy anybody shit. This is why I don't be watching tarot readings, because I don't want your shit to sound like my shit to sound like your shit. I'm in Texas, but I'm by way of Detroit. So my shit be sounding like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck my shit sound like. It sound like I'm talking to God and my goddamn self and everybody else that ain't on my page. But the energy is definitely felt. So I just really wanted to address that. I really, 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 really wanted to address that. Okay. Because, and I might have gotten loud in here or whatever the case is. But the other thing too, like, this woman is nasty, y'all. She nasty. In the video where she was like, I watched the video. After I had watched Legata's video, I watched her video, Eva video, so I can know what Legatus was talking about. I watched Eva video, and I'm like, bitch, you sitting up there saying something about Legatus, but then saying y'all hoes is weird. Are you talking to Legatus or are you talking to somebody else? And I really know that Eva knows that when she cut off, she flipped is spiritual bypassing. When people cut her off and shit, and she probably would have never expected Legatus to cut her off. Me, I never gave her a chance. From the get, I exposed her ass. She was doing all her shit undercover. But she probably never expected Legatus to expose her, because I now we know Legatus is an Aries, and Aries really don't be, they'll let you ride for 3 years before they say some shit to you like, bitch, you're weird. You're weird. They really do. I got an Aries moon and my sister is an Aries stellar. And I be telling my sister, like, you need to say something. You need to say something. But it's not that they scary or anything like that. They really just let their spirit team handle shit. Like, I'm being real honest. Aries be letting they motherfucking spiritual shit that us humans really be like, bitch, I will send you to the gods. I will send you to the gods. Okay? When you start tapping into Sagittarius energy, I'm like, bitch, you getting hexed. Now, I'm like, okay, chill. Hex and hoes matter. And we not doing that, because they hex themselves. That woman hexed herself. All through that video, she talking about feminine women. She calling women all types of bitches and hoes and shit like that. That shit ain't divine feminine. That's no divine feminine energy. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's ugly, and it's exactly who the fuck she is. It's nasty. It's ugly, and it's exactly who the fuck she is. She is that. Every word that she called woman in. Okay. So yeah. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. So yeah, I really just wanted to say that, because like, I seen Legatus had put a post up or whatnot. I seen she had put a post up and she had said that I'm such a realist, y'all, because I'm like, what? Let me look. Let me see what the this is me. This is not karmic. This is not karmic right here at all. This is not a karmic loop or anything like this. This is me being open, being honest, not like keeping any of my feelings to myself, and then just being like, okay, do she like me? Do she dislike me? Me and Legatus don't know each other. We don't know each other at all. She don't know me. I don't know her. Nothing. I seen what was happening, and yeah, I'm peeping the tea, because like I said, I'm peeping the tea, because like I said, yeah, I'm going to continue. Anybody that call out Eva, I'm going to continue to be like, hey, you have to amp up your protection, because that demon be demoning. That demon be demoning. I can only protect somebody so far. But what she does is she try to get, like, I'm a healer, y'all. I'm a healer. Legatus is a healer. There's other healers out here that then called her ass out. There's other spiritualists out here that have called her ass out. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 1000% sure that when I astral travel to this bitch house, I know she doesn't have a real clean altar, y'all. It's dirty, it's chaotic, it's nasty. It's nasty. She doesn't have a real altar. She do a lot of stuff at that desk that she sit at and do pull cards on. She like maybe put some stuff together there or whatnot, but she don't have no real altar. Y'all ain't never seen this woman altar. So this right here, this spiritual gossip that I'm telling y'all right here. Cause yeah, I'm gonna astral travel to your shit. You come into my man's dreams, I'm gonna astral travel to your shit and see what the fuck. Bitch, what the fuck. And it's so crazy, y'all, because all of this shit be on Twitter. All of this is on Twitter. None of it is on YouTube. Everything is on Twitter. And that was one of the reasons why, like, the anti-energy was like, you need to get off of Twitter. You need to get off of Twitter. You need to get off of Twitter. And they just kept telling me that. This bitch didn't send people towards me. And I didn't find out that she was working with them until later. A fucking Libra, which was Raven. I had that girl on my page. And then I find out that she working with them. Y'all just got to do y'all research. Like, people might actually be genuinely supporting you, Legatus, because they've been affected by her. It was a lot of people in the comments on your videos saying, I stopped watching her. She dark. She messed up my life. It was a lot of people saying that. It was a lot of people saying that. And we don't have all of the same names. When I ordered from you, my name was R. Alexis Ross. R. Alexis Ross. That was my order. Okay? Out of here in Houston, Texas. But bitch, I don't like that. And I just used bitch in the tender loving care. I don't like that hoe. I do not like that hoe. I do not like that hoe. I don't like that hoe. I don't like that hoe. Girl, I spent a whole motherfucking check with you before I like that hoe. A whole motherfucking check. Shit. If I ever see that girl in person, I was like, that's somebody that will probably, I'll go to jail. I ain't never been to jail a day in my life, but that's somebody that I would, they'll be like, damn. So she assaulted her 3 times. First she spit on her, then she dragged her ass, and then she spit on her again and tried to bury her. Like, these aren't threats. These are literally like promises. And that's the part that I gotta heal. That's the part that I have to heal, because I don't like people that voluntarily work with dark energy and demons. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. And I don't like people bringing down other people's families and businesses. I don't like that. Like, we all black women. We're black women, and we need to, like, we ain't gotta necessarily like support each other, but like, damn, it's literally enough space in here for all of us. It's really enough space in here for all of us, but there's no room for any more broken families. There's no more room for any more karmics, wannabe third parties. It's no room for condoning motherfucking karmic ass shit. There's no room for that. It's no room for that. And this is what we expose in our readings and all of that shit. It's no room for that. And when I told you that she was looking at your shit, let me tell you how I peeped it. This is exactly what I did for every motherfucking body. Before I told them, like, this girl, be careful. She will call you. She will shout you out. She'll shout you out. And then her next readings be exactly what the fuck your reading said. Let's say you supposed to read 9 o'clock in the morning. She gonna supposed to read in 9 o'clock p.m. the next day. And that shit gonna say exactly what you saying. It's going to say exactly what you're saying. She's still on my page. She's still watching my shit. We need more healers and light bearers. Absolutely. We absolutely do. And dreamers. And dreamers that expose all this shit. Okay? We definitely need that. We definitely need that. And we have that. It's a lot of people out there that genuinely, and this is a reason why, like, The last people that I was getting into it with, they told me I switched sides because I wouldn't say anything to the people that had big accounts. It's not about how big your account is. It's not about how big your account is. There are literally some legit people out here that have 30, 40, 50, 60, 90,000 followers. There are some legit people out here like that, okay? So you can't just be a hater. Like, you can't just be a hater. It really has to be like, why don't you like this person? You know, like, why don't you like this person, y'all? Why don't you like this person? So I have a reason not to like her. That girl, Queen of Cups, I don't know what her real name is. She got a reason not to like her. The woman Stashi have a reason not to like her. Legata's got a reason not to like her. And I don't know anybody else that have like a genuine reason not to like her, but she does steal energy. So everybody in the spiritual community has a reason not to like this bitch. They literally have a reason not to like this entity. And that's like, I don't even know, like, am I missing anything? I'm not even, am I missing anything? I'm glad I started this live before I went in the house, because before I do readings and everything, I like to put myself in a protective space. So I don't even want to go from the car to the house and be like, let me do a reading. That was the other thing too. So I literally watched the videos, and the girl went from the car to the house, sat down and pulled some cards. She didn't do no cleansing. She didn't do nothing. She went from drinking, sitting in the car, trying to show that she got it, she made it, which is nothing. That don't make you a spiritualist because you have a bag, because you have a car, because you have a house. It doesn't make you a good spiritualist. It makes you a good business person. It makes you a decent business person. But I don't even know, because I don't know what your finances looking like. You could put yourself in debt. That was predicted. You take everybody else's destiny, but you're not even in alignment with the work that you're really doing. So you're just ranking up debt. You're ranking up debt. You owe Peter, Paul, and this was another reason why she can't get off of YouTube. She can't lose this YouTube platform. She doesn't have another job besides selling herself. You know, besides selling herself. And y'all can take that whichever way y'all want to take it. Like I said, just go to Twitter. Just go to Twitter. It's all there. It's all there. None of that shit is gone. It's all there. Go to Snapchat, y'all. Girl on Snapchat. Go to Snapchat. That's all Snapchat is. If your man got Snapchat on their phone, you know, y'all need to delete that. That's all it is. That's all it is. I've been asking her for 3 years now. Give me some evidence that you knew my man. Give me some evidence that you knew just one thing besides your mouth running. That's all she do is run her motherfucking mouth. Run that trapper. That's it. Give me some evidence. Not one time did she present any type of evidence. She didn't even have the balls to make some fake text messages. She didn't even have the balls to make no fake text messages. You want to know why? Because what you don't even know this nigga number. Our businesses is business numbers. My number out there, 346-702-4044. It's out there. Those are business numbers. So you can't even say, oh, this is his number. You don't have his number. You don't have nothing. First she said, oh yeah, that's her, that man page. First she said, yeah, that's him. Then when my man got on there and was like, I don't know this bitch. She like, oh, I hacked his page. She said, I hacked his page. Then she's flipped it up and said, that's a fake page. So is that his page? Did I hack it? Or is it a fake page? And she knew it was his page because he would like the little shit that she would put on. And I told y'all all this started because my nigga sent me her shit. So don't get it fucking twisted, Brie. Don't get it twisted. That's another little chaos monkey that gets sent in the energy to clean up the dark shit that she do. She act like she against that girl, but she not. She doing the same motherfucking thing. That bitch tried to do a whole fucking reading on me and say, yeah, this is Eva's twin. Your husband is Eva's twin flame. Bitch, Eva don't have a twin flame. She got like 4. According to her, she got like 4. She got 4. She got... Okay. Yo, I just seen Priestess Raw. I said is live, so we gonna have to wrap this up. I'm gonna have to go see my girl. I haven't seen her I haven't caught one of her lives in a long time, and I want to go see her live. I love her. She's talking about download from the primordial mothers. Okay, I need to go get that. It's a Pisces. It's a Pisces full moon. It's a Pisces full moon. But anyway, so I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. Oh, I was talking about her 4 twin flames that she had. She had the one who lost his contract, the fallen one, the catalyst one, the one that is just totally false, and then she got this one. So I think that's the 5th one.
You want to park the car over there?
Yeah.
Let me move the car.
No, man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Let me move the car.
You know, there's too many cars out here,
no,
son.
It's not. It's a simple parking right there.
Come on, son.
All I gotta do is pull up over there. Come on, let me park over there.
We gonna go driving, like.
Park over
come on, man.
That's a simple parking. That's literally like 2 steps away. Come on.
I can't. My nerves ain't good today. And it's a full moon.
Come on, that's easy.
It's like it's a Pisces full moon too. You might actually like.
That's easy. I'm just gonna back up, go right here, and I'm gonna face it this way, so I ain't gotta do no reverse.
No, son, come on, man, no.
All right. When are you gonna sign me up?
Okay.
How the check looking? You blew the check?
Spend the check and get it right back.
Well,
we can sign up.
Alright, that's it?
Yeah. Y'all, my son wants to take driver's training. Anybody that want to pay for his driver's training or come teach him how to drive is gladly appreciated, okay? I taught all my kids how to drive, but I taught my kids and other kids how to drive. Now you know you're wrong. Look, listen. I taught all of them how to drive, but this little Virgo, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm about to start teaching you how to drive. And he was like 13, 12, 13. That's about the age that I taught everybody how to drive, right? He get in a car and he instantly go like this. Like he linked like this. Like I was like, oh no, get out. I was like, get out. He was like, well, I was like, you got to put 2 hands on. And then I just was like nervous. I don't know. I'm super nervous with him driving. Because he got places to go. Okay? He got places to go. He's my let him. It's too much stuff out here. It's 9 cars parked out here. Okay, Empress, you said the petition we need to email you when we pay, is it supposed to be more of what you want, not what you want to release. More of what you want. It's you banish on a new moon, release on a new moon, and you call in on a full moon. And this full moon is actually, if you look up the goddess that I use. At first I was going to do a courtroom, but now like yesterday I sat with the energy. I stayed up all night, y'all, and sat with the energy, and I really heard like Goddess Lakshmi. I was like, I felt like I was knocking out, waking up, knocking out, waking up, knocking out, waking up, and I really heard her, and I heard like some coins. I heard some coins. I was like, oh yeah, we about to get a payday, baby. We about to get a payday. I don't know who about to get paid, but we about to get paid. We about to get paid. And then like the whole energy, like this morning, the whole energy. I went to work. Y'all know I had to walk out of my job on Friday, and that's another thing. Bitches want you to quit your job. They want you to stop doing what you're doing because they're being forced out. They're being forced out. And you know what? And you know what's crazy? So email me. more of what you want. Okay. Now you know. Oh yeah, and just a heads up, it doesn't have to be the $22. It doesn't have to be the $22. It can be, and this is open into the ninth. It's open into the ninth. It doesn't have to be the $22. It could be a donation. Because the money that is donated, I'm actually going to take it and donate it to a kitchen. So it's whatever you want to donate. I'm gonna match it, whatever it whoever participates, I'm gonna match it and I'm gonna donate it. In our names. In our names. So just a heads up. So it doesn't have to be the $22. It's whatever you want to donate to a kitchen. Okay. Um, that's what I got from that. It was so hard for me to charge for that. It was so hard for me to charge because I'm like, we have literally lost a lot of shit. Just this one spiritualist alone, this one bitch alone has done a lot. She's done a lot. I spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, and that's how my business was online. My business online was dwindling. Like it was that's what she wanted me to do, and that's what the energy does. And then when other people, like, I just started covering myself. I started covering myself. I started doing what I needed to do. When I was veiled, I really took my initiations very seriously, my studying very seriously, because you can't just go pop into a pantheon and be like, yeah, I want to be initiated. And I got the money. My initiation costs nothing. It costs nothing. My energy, that's what it costs, my energy. It cost that bullshit energy that I was holding on and refusing to release. That's what it cost me. And I was like, here, y'all, here you go. You can have that shit. You can have that. Here you go. But yeah, so that's exactly what she wants to happen, is for you to well, that's how you get repaid, and that's exactly what it is. Everything can't be free. Yeah, everything ain't gonna be free. Look, everything ain't gonna be free. But right now, I just feel like I'm building, and I'm helping us build ourselves back up as well. Confirmation: the fire truck is coming out. Okay, it's a fire somewhere. Confirmation for that. The full moon is so beautiful, and it's just sitting here, it's glistening, and it's shining right on me. It's literally shining right on me, and I'm just, that's what it is. So yeah, I'm never gonna stop exposing her. Never, never, ever, ever, my love. Never, ever, ever. I told her, wait, what Cardi B said? Beef with me, we gonna be forever. Yeah, I'm that bitch Cardi B. You beef with me, we gonna be forever. She jealous. And that's why I really had to get my shit together. So no one can ever be like, well, she's only saying that because I had her man where she want my life when uh she came for me. Why? Why did I come for you? Why did I come for you? Let's start asking those questions. Why did this person come for you? I never came for her because I was on YouTube and she shouted me out and she started stealing my shit. I never did that. That wasn't the reason. That wasn't the reason. That wasn't the reason. The reason was because, bitch, I peep game. Everything I was posting about my spirituality, about my journey, about my initiation, she would flip it and pretend that it was hers. I don't believe that bitch was ever a dancer. I don't believe she was ever a dancer. What club did you work at? What club did you work at? The only thing she ever did was OnlyFans, because we have proof that she did that. I don't really have proof that she had a baby. I can't say she ain't no man. I can't. I wasn't there when she gave birth. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, where, where, where? I can only say the things that I can prove. Okay, and y'all know I keep screenshots for years. I just told you I went all the way back, screenshotting shit that I had said. Even shit. I went and commented before I came live, and this is what made me come live, because I was like, oh yeah, the energy worked. This is what made me come live, because I had went like I said, I went to look at this page and I had commented because she made a post and she had said that, you know, people are saying that the order was canceled and she like they telling on themselves because they was sent by her. I ain't never been sent by a bitch. God sent me. God sent me to do this work. Anybody I spend money, and I don't spend money with just anybody. It's other people that she spiritually attack and they sell products and stuff like that. That wasn't my intention. My intention was never that. It was never ever ever that. Never that. I know that wasn't my intention, and I think deep down inside you know that wasn't my intention because before any of this happened, you had said something about the ocean oils before any of this happened. I seen a post about the ocean oils, and I comment on the post about which I took a screenshot of. I comment on the post about the ocean oils, and I said keep the jasmine in there because it will help you get noticed, and it's what the divine this is what Oshun likes. She like jasmine. I wouldn't if I was a hater, I wouldn't have never told you that. I would have been like, yeah, take the jasmine out of there so you won't get noticed. Like, nah. We don't hate over here. Okay? We congratulate. And sometimes we spend money and support each other and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all it was. That's all it was. It was just that. So I don't want you to I don't know how old you are, but I'm 38 years old. I'm 38 years old and I'm learning lessons. I'm 38 in a quarter. So I'm learning lessons, and one of the biggest lessons that I learned in this spiritual warfare is my magic. They steal my magic all the time. Let me not say they steal my magic. They steal the recipes to my magic all the time. But that shit do not work. That shit don't work. When I banished that bitch up out of my energy, you should have seen how big she got. You should have seen how big she got. That bitch gained weight. Her fucking mask started falling off. She went and tried to get some locks like me. She went and did all that shit. That bitch was trying her hardest to destiny swap, and I was whooping her ass. I don't give a fuck what the internet tells y'all was going on. I was whooping her ass. She's still getting her ass whooped. She's still getting her ass whooped. What type of relationship is she in? What type of mother is she? If she was really using anything truly off of my page and it was working for her, she will be healing her life. That's how I know the work that I do, she can't steal from it. I called her out a couple weeks ago about her coming up with a destiny swapping oil, knowing damn well that she done went to the Botanica where my shit at and bought all my shit. And I called her ass out about that damn destiny swapping oil. But then I thought about it and I was like, let her have the destiny swap oil so that everybody can get their destiny back. And then boom, Legatus called her out. So I blocked your destiny swap. She blocking her own motherfucking self by wearing that motherfucking oil, and every motherfucking else thing that she got over there, that shit backfiring on her like a motherfucker. Look at this. Trap the narcissist. She think I'm a narcissist. She think I'm a karmic. She think I'm all this shit. I ain't never stopped talking about that bitch. So where's her magic working at? Where's her magic working at? It ain't working over here. It ain't working on Legatus because Legatus just called her ass out. It ain't working on Queen of Cups. And anybody else that fucking recognize who she is and unfollow her ass, her magic is not working on them. So as a collective, we are waking up. We are waking up, okay? But yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because I don't want you to cancel anybody else's orders just because, you know, they come from Houston or anything like that. You know, I tried. That's it or whatnot for right now, you know, whatever. Cross that bridge when you get there. I don't know. But anyway, let me not even talk like that because that's the anti-energy. Look, that's the anti-energy, and I ain't talking like that. That's not how I'm talking. I really wish this woman luck. Not just luck, but like abundance and like peace. Because this was the most disturbing spiritual attack that I ever went through. It wasn't the little demon that I banished up out of the nigga house. It's not nobody else. This one right here that attacked me because she wants my life and she didn't know me. Like, or we have a karmic past life together. Sometimes when she be talking about the fallen twin flame shit, or the catalyst twin flame, I'll be like, is this bitch talking about me? Do she think I'm her twin flame? Because I just be listening, not no time soon, because it's all repeated. All the stories is just repeated. Everything. You could pick 3 readings and it be repeated. I'm pretty sure you could pick one from now, you could pick one from 6 months ago, you could pick one from 2 years ago. It's just all the same shit. Just dressed up. Now she's showing her face and she can't find no clothes to fit. No clothes to fit. All that money she supposedly have and she don't have no damn clothes. No clothes. That everything. She is a Temu queen. Everything. Like in that little video that she did, I'm like, this girl looks so cheap. She looks so cheap. And it ain't even just about like it's just the whole aura is cheap. It's all borrowed from somebody. It's all borrowed from somebody. All of it is. It's all borrowed. Everything. It's borrowed from a demon. It's borrowed from an entity. It's borrowed from another spiritualist. All of it. It's borrowed from her family. Then she get on there, man. That shit crazy. I could really digest this woman whole thing that she do right now. But y'all just continue to call this type of energy out. Don't stop. That's what she wants you to do. She wants you to stop everything. You, yes, she is sending people towards you, not in a malicious type of way. The ones that really are in a malicious type of way, they're gonna comment and you're gonna block them. Nobody, once you get the money, look, once you get the money, that's money that's owed to you. You get what I'm saying? And it's people that genuinely, it's not just owed to you, but it's people that genuinely want to support you. Okay, that's a humanitarian debt. Okay, we went over the 5 great debts. That's a humanitarian debt, and because you're doing it under Oshun, which is a goddess, that's a god debt that's being repaid back to you. Everybody don't owe something. Sometimes people have to get shit back to them. Okay, everybody, sometimes shit come back like that. So I'm not saying that everybody does. Then that's shit. That's one of the blessings that come after the spiritual attacks is that we get more clients. A lot of people came from her page over here. A lot of people. And that bitch don't never mention my name, but that's why I continue to call her ass out. Cause bitch, I'm gonna get mine's back. You whole ass book somebody to do death magic on my kid. And then got on the internet, screenshots with that, and got on the internet and took credit for it. And took credit for it. Whole ass. And that's exactly why, like, ugh. I don't like her. I don't like that entity she work with. I don't like none of that shit. That's why she got a restraining order on her ass right now. Gonna fucking move to Houston. Bitch, what? She ain't even moved to Houston. She moved to the suburbs. She live in the suburbs. She don't live in Houston, y'all. She don't live in Houston. She live in the suburbs. She might got a P.O. box or something in Houston or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know if she got a P.O. box in Houston, but she don't live in Houston. She don't live in Houston. She don't stay in Katy. She don't stay in Sugarland. She stay at least like 50 miles outside of Houston. At least 50 miles outside of Houston. And she needs to stay 100 feet away from me. So, anywho, yeah. So, I think that's it. Is it anything else like that? Like, people have any questions about, like, these type of entities? Because she says the demons that she works with, she says their names all the time. She said them in readings before. Y'all go to her Twitter. You could just search demonology. You could search, I'm not gonna say the demons' names that she worked with because that's a spell in itself. So I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But she worked with a demon that started with a B. She worked with a demon that started with a D. A B as in boy, D as in David. All right. And the little one that she sent towards me, that girl do demonology as well too, and she worked with a fly demon, literally like a fly demon. So it was like flies all around and shit like that. And I'm like, what the hell? What the helly? That's what they do. And then they get in their readings, and every so often they have to pay the boss to keep playing. And so they say their names. And anybody that studies demonology, that's the very first thing about demonology. No, you good. You good. Yeah, you can send me an email or you can text it to me. If you send me an email, I'm a yeah, you can send me an email. Oh no, you good. It's no forgiving. I love y'all. We just gotta continue to show up and do our work, and just know that if you was chosen to um help the collective and you've come across dark entities like this, you're really chosen to also like expose these type of people. Yeah, you can email it to me. It's intuitivedv@gmail.com, or either you can text it to me 346-702-4044, and I'm gonna handwrite everybody's petition out. Um, if you email it, then I'm gonna screenshot it and print it out, maybe. But I think I'm gonna handwrite everybody's petition out onto. If it's not too long, I'm gonna put it onto y'all candles. I got some honey candles, y'all. I said honey candles. Some gold beeswax candles. I got some gold beeswax candles that I'm using for the ritual. I'm super excited about that. I baked a strawberry cake for us. I haven't put it on the altar yet. I'm gonna put it on the cake. I'm gonna put it on the altar when I do the ritual. I'm doing a ritual tonight though too. Um, yeah. I just looked at the time. Cleanse my energy and then do the ritual. And then y'all will really benefit like staying up, throughout the night. I'm not gonna be live doing the ritual, but I am gonna record some of it. Like when I'm not, it's hard to record and be in ritual. Um and then I have some milk. I made some sweet rice that I cooked the rice. I added honey. I added a few black sesame seeds for our ancestors, because I always ask our ancestors to bring back our inheritance as well too. And then I added I added sweet milk too. Honey, sweet milk, and some sesame seeds. And then I just boiled it into a ball. And then I'm gonna set that out. I baked the strawberry cake, and I'm going to cut that up. Maybe I'm gonna cut it. But I did offer last night. I offered some fresh croissant rolls, and I made a apple cinnamon cake. I don't know why, but I've never done a apple cinnamon cake. And I dressed all the candles yesterday too. So I dressed the candles. I'm not gonna tell you all the herbs that I dressed it in, but I dressed it in holy basil, roses, jasmine, um regular basil as well too, because regular basil is the planet Mars, and so I kind of wanted to call in Mars energy with the Venus energy as well. And then I also use sugar cinnamon, sugar, nutmeg. My sister always tell me when you use cinnamon, you use nutmeg too. Yeah. And then I have the pineapple ready. I have a pineapple ready um to put our candle into or whatnot. I'm really realizing that like it's hard for me to follow other people's rituals that, divine kind of just tells me. I always been a person that create my own rituals and stuff like that, and they just work. They just work. Um and I think it has a lot to do with me just continuously showing up. So you better be lucky I don't stay in Houston. I'll be stalking you to feed me with my girl. I love feeding people. Listen, my niece, she be like, all your friends, She be like, all your friends, you make them all gain weight. And I'm like, no, I don't, because I be like, we need to do yoga too. But I literally love cooking and watching people eat. I love cooking and watching people eat. Like I absolutely love it. And it's just I think it's the goddesses that I worship. They're kitchen goddesses. Like Matanji, she feeds the underprivileged, and then entrepreneur, she is she's the kitchen goddess. She's the kitchen goddess. And then like Oshun, she shows up to me in the kitchen, and Earthly Dancer shows up to me in the kitchen as well too, which is crazy. Like when me and Earthly Dancer cook, she never says anything, but we be having full-fledged real conversations. So that's how my that's how my intuition, I think, heightened. And so that's what I'm gonna teach all this. I'm gonna teach all this because I never used to know how to cook, y'all. I could not make nothing but a medium well hamburger. And even when I got with my husband right here, look, my husband right here, because y'all know I was married before. My husband right here, when I got with him, he used to always cut his hamburger in half. And he'd be like, I gotta check. I gotta check. I can't just be biting. It's one time he bit into a hamburger and he was like, it's still pink inside, baby. But he felt, that's when he used to be shy. Look, that's when he used to be shy. So he took the hamburger and he just like kind of cut it and put it on the stove and finished cooking it with the bread. And then I came in like, what are you doing? And he was like, it's still kind of pink, baby. I'm like, you so silly. But after that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure the hamburgers is done. I was trying to make a juicy burger though. Nah, I'm a White Castle's. Look, I'm a White Castle's flat type of girl. I'm gonna give you like 3 pieces of meat, but we gotta make sure the hamburger's done. So we gonna flatten that out. You need to come on, okay? You need to come on. Come on down here to this kitchen. These people eat good down here though too. That's what I'm telling you that, man. The energy is so crazy. The energy is so crazy. I got so many compliments on my food today, and it was, I'm not like, let me pat myself on the back. We got to give ourselves enough credit for the shit that we do and the shit that we survive. But I got so many compliments today, but I know it's because I was feeling some type of way about my manager saying my macaroni was nasty Friday. Y'all, I was so irritated with myself. I'm like, I can't believe I walked out of work because somebody said my macaroni was nasty. Like, you know what? That's one person opinion about me. That's one person. This year I'm on the way for real. Okay. My food doesn't taste. See, that's your answer. I have an ancestor in my kitchen too. And listen, they like to eat. So you gotta she said, unless I'm talking about my mom, you just be like, you know what, Mom? Help me with this. Make this food right. That's a ritual. Lori, that's a ritual. Yeah, my family is there all over Lake Charles, which is one. Oh yeah. My husband family from New Iberia. They in New Iberia. Lake Charles and New Iberia in Lafayette. I would never cook. Girl, I went in today. She was like, what all are you cooking? But it was weird. It was super weird because I don't like being at work not talking. But I was like, I ain't gonna talk to nobody. You know, spirit would tell you like, don't talk to a person again. Like, just let it go. You know, like, just let that go. And it's crazy because I had did the reading the day before that or 2 days before that. It's a 4-hour reading that's on my page. And I did the reading before the day before that, Thursday when I was off. Excuse me, on Thursday when I was off. On Friday is when it happened. But on Thursday is when I was saying that, you know, I don't get paid a lot of money at my 9 to 5. I don't get paid a lot of money at my 9 to 5. Um, you know, somebody else might be okay with the money. I'm okay with the money too, right? Because I don't have a lot of things that Like my son just said, what you blew the check? The check he get blue. The check he get blue before it's even put together. So I'm not there because of that. I'm there because I like cooking. I like cooking. I like who we cooking for. We're cooking for people that have and it's clearing up my debt. It's clearing up my debt to humanity. It's clearing up my debt to the gods. By being in somebody else's kitchen that isn't mine, right? And then I'm able to go into my kitchen and we don't cook the same food. But I get to tell people about my kitchen. I meet a lot of people in there. They be like, I love your food. I was just homeless, and I'm like, oh well, if you ever, off of Martin Luther King and Reed Road, then you can come over there and get some food. And they be like, for real? Yeah. You be over there cooking like this? Nah, we make ribs over there, baby. We make brisket over there. They like, you giving away ribs and brisket and uh shrimp Alfredo for free? For free. For free. Spaghetti. One day we have hot dogs. One day we do have hot dogs because it'd be a in between with the schedule. But the brisket gets smoked. The ribs is briskets, ribs. Um, we do spaghetti. We do meatloaf. We don't do meatloaf too often because it's a lot to do with meatloaf. But heavy on the free food. The whole point of the kitchen is keeping families together to eat. And so when people feel fed, they do better in life. Look, they do better in life. And that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically fed. You just do better in life. So, who passes the food out? Volunteers. Volunteers. Most of our volunteers is felons. They felons and they get recommendations from us. We try to help them get their record clean and everything. And they get recommendations from us. They be there just got out, or they 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 got a letter or recommendation from us, and then they have to come and put in some hours. That's like one of our agreements and stuff like that. And so that's how my husband clears his debt to humanity. And then him himself, he used to be in that position and not be able to get a job. And my mom was a felon. My husband was a felon. Was. Keywords is was. My dad was a felon. Well, he died a felon, but um, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely gotta get back. That's why they jealous because they not getting back. They getting all that money and ain't giving back to nothing. Ain't getting back to nothing. And that's why they jealous. They mad. They don't even have any money to give back because they living beyond their means. That's why they mad. That's why they jealous. I drove a before I got this car for free. Before I got this car for free, I drove a 2006 um Volkswagen. A 2006 Volkswagen that I bought from Las Vegas. Okay, one owner drove it from Las Vegas to Texas for me, and it was a 2006 Volkswagen. Was it a Volkswagen? Volvo. A Volvo. I'm talking about a Volkswagen. A Volvo. I wish I had a Volkswagen. I drove a 2006 um CX90 Volvo. That's what it was, a Volvo. Until somebody put a spirit on my baby. And I did not want to give my little Sage. That was her name, Sage. I did not want to give that car up. But my Virgo son told me I'd already knew because the spirit bottle that I trapped the spirit in, it opened in the car. It opened in the car. And when I bent down, my Oshuni Lakey had got caught to the gear stick, and my Lakey had broke inside of that Volvo. And so I was taking the spirit bottle to my godmom, and I told her, I called her, and I was like, my Lakey broke in the car. And she was like, bring the car, bring the bottle, bring the leg key. So I just drove over there and whatnot. I took my son to a football practice. And I ended up getting into it with all the football moms. And I'm like, why are y'all getting mad? They was getting mad at me because I don't know what the fuck they was getting mad at me about. But I was like, y'all, hold on a second. Let me get this spirit bottle out of my car. I'll be back. I'll be back. We'll come back. We'll cross this line. Oh, I didn't want to have the conversation that they wanted to have right then. I wanted to go get this spirit bottle out of my car. And so I went. It wasn't too far away from where we was at. I went to her Botanica, and she was like, you got to get a new car. And I was like, why? She was like, cause the spirit is on there, and I can't get that. She was like, it's not that she couldn't. My godmom is older. She's an elder in this community. She ain't one of these new mumbo type women, right? Young mumbo. She's older. I'm gonna post a picture of my godmom on my community tab. Her name Mercedes. But I had she's so cute. And she a daughter of Oya. When y'all see her, y'all gonna see what I mean when I say you recognize Oya's kids. And let me not, yeah, she crowned Oya. Let me say it like that. She's crowned Oya. A lot of people don't get crowned. You get high priestess and then you get crowned. Okay? It's different. So I took my car over there and she was like, you gotta get a new car. I was like, God damn it. God damn it. And then I still held on to the car for a little while until I slammed my finger in the car door. I slammed my thumb in the car door and the key was inside and my door was locked. So my finger literally was inside the thing. I had to calm down and say, pain is only an illusion. Reach in my pocket, grab my phone, call my husband and say, bring the motherfucking key. My finger is in my door. And he was like, what? I said, bring my key. Bring my key. And I was literally like crying tears. And he came out and he like, oh my God. So yeah, I slammed my finger in my car door. My water cooler, no, yeah, the water cooler had went out. And when they closed the hood of the car, they hit a wire. And so I couldn't open the hood of the car anymore. It was like a lot of shit that was happening with the car. And that's how I knew I had a spirit on my car. I mean, I knew it because my godmom had told me. But I also knew it before that too, because when I would be driving, I would hear and see whispers. She said, now my finger hurting. Girl, it was throbbing so bad. It was my thumb too. It was throbbing. I had closed the door like this. I closed the door like this. And my hand was literally this the door. Like this. I was like, oh my God. I'm glad didn't nothing break. It was just my nail had split. But that was that's part of the work. Look, that's part of the work. It's a part of the work. That's what, man, y'all don't even, yeah. That girl don't want that entity off of her. She do not want that entity off of her. She don't want that entity off of her. She come on here and she's lying, say she an exorcist and all that stuff. How, when you literally look in the mirror, you gotta know you got a demon on you. You gotta know that. You gotta know that. You gotta know that. When it was one inside of my house, when we was being spiritually attacked by her, right after my son had before my son had passed away. Was it before or after? Nope, it was after. It was after my son passed away. My husband had said, he was like, you don't act like a grieving mother. You know, I was sad. I was sad as fuck. I was like, I'm acting like I was like, what am I acting like? He was like, you act like you possessed. And I was like, we got to get this spirit out of this house. And he was like, what spirit, right? He was like, what spirit? Like, you the only person that's seeing the spirit. And I was like, all right, T, this is what we gonna do. Everybody gonna take these holy baths, right? I got some holy baths from my godmom. And you know, she had, and all of this was free. All of this was free. Free. It was free. She gave me all this for free. I got some holy baths from my godmom. I made a cleansing with rue and hyssop and holy water. But I got some different water from her. And she was, she told me what to do the baths or whatever. It's like the entity was jumping. It was jumping. It was jumping from person to person in the house. So now I only have 2 kids in the house, my husband and me. And I told the kids, y'all take y'all baths first, because I'm a mom. Y'all do y'all shit first. Okay, take y'all baths first. This sounds crazy, but there's a movie out where the mom, I don't know the name of it. I know it had Monique in it. It had Monique. Was it Monique? I don't know. But the mom, there was an entity that had took over her child or something. But anywho, so um it's like the entity was jumping. I could see it jumping. And then when it came down, my husband was the very last person to take his bath. I took my bath, and we have 2 bathrooms. So the boys took their baths. They took their baths. I had bathed them and all. Not Precious. Not Precious. She said Precious. I love you. It's not Precious. It's actually a newer movie where a woman is Monique, I think, is the Monique is like the counselor or something. Or the lady that social services or something like that. I think that's what Monique is. But there's a woman who moves into a house and the house has a spirit in it. So anyway, so after, and this is the entity that, because I exposed Eva, this entity started attacking me. Y'all, I exposed her. It's based on a true story. It's based on a true story. It's based on a true story. I think it happened like in Atlanta, or either the woman moved to Atlanta afterwards. I don't know that. I'm gonna go find the name of the story. I'm gonna go find the name of the movie because it was on Netflix. It was on Netflix. It's maybe a year old. It was on Netflix. I'm gonna have to find the name of the movie and put it up. But when it came down for my husband to take his spiritual bath, he was sitting on the toilet, and I seen the spirit. Y'all, I seen it. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take you. Put it down." My husband do not talk to me like that. He do not talk to me like that. Like, we don't talk like that. He was like, "I'm gonna take it. Put it down." I'm like, "Let me run the bath water." He was like, "I said I'm gonna fucking take it." I was like, "Yeah, you about to take it right now." And I could see the spirit like agitating him. I can't even fucking make it up. I could see, because I had took my bath and the boys was in the room. I had told the boys to stay in the room because um it was just a lot of energy in the house and stuff too, because we was cleaning up after my son had died and stuff. I had to there's a lot of shit. I'm saying shit. I'm sorry, God. It's a lot of ritual stuff that you do after somebody. The deliverance. That's the name of it. The deliverance. It's a lot of ritual stuff that thank you so much, Empress and Abby. That's the name of the movie, The Deliverance. So and so I still had to be in ritual with my religion. I had to be in ritual with my actual religion, and then with my practice. So my religion and my practice, they 2 different things, but they not 2 different things. So I had to wait 9 days to cremate my son. So those 9 days, I'm still in ritual. People are the way they are. I got a ton of kids coming to my house. I'm sad as fuck, but I'm bodying it in. Baby daddy acting up. My husband wasn't acting up. My husband wasn't acting up, but my baby daddy was acting a plumb fool. And I'm just like, all right, I can't worry about none of that right now. And then I was mad at my spirit team. I was mad at my own fucking spirit team. Like, I was mad at my own fucking spirit team. But I just told my sister something this morning. Your spirit team does not, let me take this back. Your spirit guide does not go to war for you. That's why you have the gods, the deities, and the ancestors. But your spirit guide, y'all just like this. You walk. If you say I'm about to go, if like Eva's spirit guide, let her do all this badass shit. They tell her you shouldn't be doing this. That's not a good idea. But she has free will. We all have free will. So she don't listen to her ancestors. She don't listen. She only listens to the entity that is attached. Only listen to that. She she has Taurus in the eighth house. She has Taurus in the eighth house, and she got a whole bunch of other shit. But she has a Gemini motherfucking South Node that makes her a liar. It makes her a fucking liar. It makes her a trickster energy, and she has Taurus in the fucking eighth house. If I'm lying, somebody please tell me I'm lying. Please, please. I will drop that girl birth chart right now. I would drop that girl birth chart right now. Like I said, I do my homework. I do my homework. This is a little entity I've been dealing with for times. I do my homework. She said it. I put it together. I'm an astrologist. Okay, I'm a certified ghetto hood astrologist. I know how to calculate. If you have a Aries rising, if Virgo rising puts you Virgo in the first house, the entity that was on my husband peeked out on the side of him and said "nan nan boo boo." Those was the entity. Exact words was "nan nan boo boo." I threw that holy water right on his ass. When I did, he started crying. Like he physically started crying, and I could see that it was him. He started crying. Like, why would you do that? And I was like, it's okay, baby. But I was like, stay back, though. I was like, stay back, because at that point, the entity comes out of your house, so he can't jump on anybody. He can't get on anybody. So now I'm talking to the entity and I'm telling him, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta get up out of here. He didn't want to go to the light. I said, you need to go back to your owner. You need to go back where you belong. And he went back to her ass. He went right back to her ass. And then she started acting a plum fool online and shit. She started acting a plum ass fucking fool online. And it just gave me confirmation. And I got screenshots with all that shit. All that shit. Like I said, all of that. This is a dark entity. This is not a high priestess. She has never been initiated into anything. Not no lifetime. She does this. She owes the gods. She owes the gods, and she owes humanity first. But she owes the gods. And then she owes the ancestors. She owes the ancestors. That's all she do is steal people's shit. That's it. That's what she has made a living off of, is stealing people's shit. And I just, I don't think that there's anything that I could do about that, because I'm a smaller channel. So I'm just going to always speak up. I'm going to say something. If y'all search, I will never be able to forgive her. I'm sorry. You are a very strong woman. I don't forgive the demon that's attached to her, but her as a human being, I'm just like, bitch, you could do better. You can make you. We all have free will. You could do better, and until she does better, I'm gonna always continue to call her out. I'm gonna always continue to call her out. I will know that she's doing better when there's no more spiritualists calling her out for doing the same thing, trying to snatch somebody fucking tongue out so that they won't speak up about her dirty, dark, nasty ass practices, her dirty, dark energy. She's a person that probably wears a ton of fucking perfume. I don't know, because I don't know her in real life, but she probably has an odor to her. Like, and that's just it. And I'm just gonna, I think that's it. I really think that's it. So I just wanted to make this video. I know I talked a lot about myself, or whatever the case is. Um, the the anti-energy is gonna say that or whatever. I'm watching playback, but your video showed up on my timeline. What we have in common is exposing the same person. But I know when exposing her not to say her name. think I know your page. I think I know your page too. I think I came across your page too. Cancer Soul Tribe Tarot. If this is, I think I know your page. But yeah, you have to say her. Listen, that's what I thought before, was that not to say her name, but that's how the demon wants her name, and it's not really her name. You get what I'm saying? Use her name, because and you ain't gonna get it, you know. And so her her name Eva. My grandma named Eva. Like, know who she is, and they be very. That's why I wanted to say to the goddess and to she absolutely wanted your gifts. That's what she wanted. That's what she, and that's when the goddess said that she had a dream of the girl ripping her tongue out. Right, when she said that, that is the very first part of the type of spell work that she does. It's called neighborly magic. It's called neighborly magic, y'all, where they don't want you to say their name in a bad energy. But how do you protect your community if they don't know the person name that you're saying? How do you know that they're a bad person? How do you help everybody else? So your name is Cancer Soul Tribe, right? Your name is Cancer Soul Tribe. That means that you have a collective of people that you were chosen to help. You made a soul tribe community. You have a collective of people that you were chosen to help. So no way to go. And then I think, if I right, I think that she has shouted you out on her page. If I'm correct about who you are, I've been exposing her. And I tell people about my story. I tell people about my story because I'm telling y'all, she will do death magic on your kids. She will do death magic on your husband. Magic on you. I don't think she'll do death magic on no nigga though. This sound crazy, but I don't get that energy from her. I get a lot of like, girl. I get a lot of She came and bought all my products from the Botanica. She came and bought all my products from the Botanica. And you know what I said I was gonna do? I said I'm gonna take my stuff out of the Botanica. I'm here, and the Botanica is on Highway 6, y'all. And she came. I was like, she got a little head and little teeth. She was like, yeah, she really bought everything. Like, don't take your stuff. I said, oh, this bitch done got my shit. That's what she does. That's the contract that she try to, the offer. That's the offer that she try to make with you. Is first it'll be like, oh, she'll find out who your person is online. She'll go and start liking their stuff, or she'll try to send the energy so that she go check out their page, and eventually they're gonna be suggested on your person's page. She came up as a suggestion on my husband's page. He sent it to me and was like, oh, she do tarot. I was already, somebody else had already, this fucking weird ass Aquarius had already sent me the girl page, and my Aries sister had sent me the girl page, and I was like, I don't like how she talked. And I was like, don't do that. And then shit, I'm on the internet and people looking at my stuff, they like, oh, she don't got that many followers. I used to be banging on Twitter. I was on Twitter from 2008, okay? And when I called her out, that shit hit 24,000 folks real quick like that. I had people coming to me and telling me like, damn, this woman really been talking about your husband. Like, maybe your husband really did, talk to her. And I was like, if ask her for the proof. Ask her for the proof. Where is the proof at? If somebody exposed me, right? If somebody exposed me, fuck it. You a tarot reader, right? You a tarot reader. And somebody say, I booked with this person and they never did my reading. You're a person, you know this person, you're gonna go to them and you're gonna say, hey, do you got receipts that you did this lady reading, or do you got confirmation that, like, how did you send the reading back to her? You know, did you send it via email? Send me an email shot. This how I be helping the community out when people be calling people fake healers and they don't get their money and shit. So I asked Eva, I said, do you have some receipts? I will leave this nigga right now. If you got receipts that this your twin flame, he can come live right now. And baby, he can afford my rent, your rent, everybody motherfucking rent. You got some receipts? She never blocked me. She just came on YouTube and was like, yeah, and I don't know who the bitch is. I was on her page and I was like, why is she built like that? And she's never gonna get anything out of me, flame. But then you over here in the message talking about, I have my own twin flame. It's not your nigga. But then when I called her out on the timeline, everybody else, that's when she was like, yeah, I'm gonna take your nigga. And I was like, yeah, we going on vacation right now. She was like, your nigga, my nigga. And I was like, where? We're in the airport going to Las Vegas. Where are you about to ride my nigga at? And then my nigga got on the line and was like, I don't know this bitch. And I was like, well, let me make a video for you. And we made a video. Me and him made a video. And she was like, yeah, she hacked my twin flame page. I'm like, you so fucking stupid. And she do spell work over her collective. She do spell work over her collective so that they can not, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. So that was another thing. Like, people was like, I didn't see her talking about Legatus. That girl made 3 videos. 3 videos. No, she made 2 videos and then she followed it up with a dirty ass reading that she went in the house after she was drinking alcohol and got possessed by the spirit. Cause that's all she is an alcoholic too. She drink before she do readings and call that spirit onto her. She drink before she do readings. She drink probably before she even brush her teeth. But yeah, I believe that as a person that is here doing this work, if you have a tribe, you owe it to your tribe to let them know who is who is who. Especially if you have a big community, it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything but banish her off of the internet. It's not gonna take away from you, your business, or anything like that. If anything, it's gonna bring you more business because you're gonna get back exactly what she stole. She said, "You're not lying, girl. I called all this. I called all this out like a year ago." Yeah, I'm not sure exactly who you are, but I think I seen your page before too. I seen you call her out, but you know, all this stuff come up in readings. All this stuff come up in readings. Before even Legatus had got into it, I seen Legatus had did a reading. I don't know what reading it was. She had did a reading and it was like somebody doing death magic on a child. Tori Tarot, everybody that she spiritually attack and she take from, it come up in their readings. Oh, my name is, oh, okay. Okay, I know one of your other pages. I know one of your other pages, Nia. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Used to be Empress Tarot. Ah, I was looking for you before. Like, maybe like you used to make some candy. You used to make some candy. That's so crazy. I think you used to make some like some hardcover candy, or really thinking about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I'm not sure, but I think you used, if maybe used to sell some candy or something like that. If I'm thinking about the same person. Fruit nachos. Yeah. Yeah. I seen this before. I seen this before. So yeah, you did call her out before. She been stealing from you from a long time. Look, for a fucking long time. It's when I did the reading on her, when I did a reading on her, it's so many people that she sit down. I seen what she do. Listen, I seen what she do. I violate all spiritual laws so that I could see this stuff. What you shouldn't do, but if somebody attack you, you can. I feel like you could cross those lines. She used to where she used to sit at the desk, and we only seen her readings, right? Like we only seen the cards, and you only see the cards. You didn't see her face. She used to have notes. She used to have notes from other people's readings, and now what she does is she have notes in her phone. She have notes in her phone. She go and watch multiple people. That girl, Shy Tarot Room or something like that. It's like Shy Tarot Room, but I know she got the evil eye that's in her thing. She go on her page and she still. It's another woman with some long nails that she steal from, but she got curly hair. Your page, because I know you got another page now. Your page. All right, it's cool because you coming across my timeline confirms karmic justice. Absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely confirms the karmic justice. And I really did. I was like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. But today, when I seen like what happened with Legatus and what she was saying about canceling orders and stuff, that's exactly what Eva wants. That's exactly what she wants. Cause I'm telling you, she does not want anybody to support the person she's stealing from. She will get your page. She wants to take your page, take the man energy and give it to her little man that sit over there and do nothing. Okay. She will try to harness their energy. That was something that Stashi had confirmed. And then she tried to make everybody else to make swiper. But yeah, she get her ass and shows. And it'd be somebody else that call her out, and I'ma slide on they post, and I'ma tell them the exact same thing. Just amp up your spiritual gifts, do your work, don't stop doing what you're doing, call in God, protect yourself, and absolutely design things, products, services around what is happening to you, because we have tribes, we have a community to protect. See, like I